welcome back. We still welcome your calls on questions about polio and the resurgence of polio while we continue on our home stretch. You were telling us about what individuals can do to collaborate with the government, and then I think you just finished explaining about the live vaccine.
That it has been introduced, but we're still using the oral polio.
Okay. So what side by
side. So it's going to be a general phasing out. So at birth now, it's the bivalent type, and so at 0, which is birth, it's given. At 6 weeks, you're giving oral again. At 10 weeks, you're giving oral. Then at 14 weeks, they're giving the inactivated.
Now, assuming we were going to actually make this 2017.
Yeah.
Let's just dream. We know it's not going to happen, but assuming we were going to get there, at what point would the oral polio vaccine have been phased out?
Well, then it would have not been, we would have been looking at the whole world globally now. So different countries are at different stages of phasing it out. And because when you do mass immunization and you send people, it's easier to train to give oral polio than to give the injectable.
That is true.
So for supplemental doses and those things where we use a lot of people you train, you don't want to quickly start talking about injections. That is given only in the hospitals and in some centers. So it will be a gradual phasing out, and they'll be looking at other countries. We still have Pakistan.
We still have Afghanistan
with the disease. So that's going to do.
So everybody should be on their toes.
Oh, everybody is on their toes. In fairness, let's look at donors, and we hope we won't have donor apathy. Most of the people who fund what is going on are external donors. Apart from the Federal Ministry of Health and the country itself, we have Rotary International, CDC, UNICEF, a lot of people putting in funds, and we only hope and expect that they will continue to do this, because polio somewhere is polio everywhere.
Okay. Now tell us, what as a nation do we lack by way of systems or equipment that would firm up this surveillance system, firm up what we need to do?
Okay. We lack.
Just a minute, I'm getting a call. Hello. Hello, are you there?
Yes, I'm with you. Are you hearing me?
Okay, we can hear you. Can you ask your question? We hear you faintly though.
Okay, I just want to find out from you, in your interventions, the problems that are inherent in those areas. For example, the cultural and religious issues, for example, we remember in retrospect the issues of, some people from those areas saying that, vaccination brings sterilization of their people, and some cultural and religious differences. How are you coping, really? Because there are some, there are seemingly not people holding to your intervention, because they are still feeling some doubt. So outside the insurgency that is really ravaging those areas, there are still some cultural and religious differences that is impeding on your intervention. So how are you really resolving those issues?
Thank you so much for that question. I think this is crucial.
I think it was an excellent question is asked, and we must face it. So apart from whatever we're doing,
let's do that in 1 minute.
In 1 minute is to say that yes, it's there, but I think it's been surmounted to a large extent. The last time that was 2003. A lot of people are more acceptable to it. However, we must tailor health interventions towards being sensitive to cultural and religious.
And you've already mentioned one of those things.
Yes.
If they won't come out, go to them.
Let the people, the pastors, the imams, demonstrate, give their own children, their own grandchildren the vaccine to show that it's potent, it's working. And rather than using it as a barrier, let's tailor our interventions towards it.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ogunyemi, for coming on the show. Yes. That was very enlightening. And all the best in the fight. Thank you so much for being with us, and thank you for participating in the program. Have a lovely day. I am Mary Alale Yusuf.